Welcome everybody to Can't Draw Horses Club. Today we have Angel with us.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Oh, is that a? Are you a magic card or a vampire?
I'm a perfectly normal human. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah, because
about.
I know the little white wigs for two things.
Yeah, I bought it for the Sedmore Witch cosplay. So this is the progress that I have so far.
Oh no, Corey's
This is
twisted. Don't froth me.
Oh no. They're right.
Got my perfectly normal oxygen bottle here.
I don't have chat open yet. This
Oh,
is a mistake. Uh, nope, can't type anything. There we go. Yeah, so this is the progress of my Sedmore Witch cosplay. It is not done. There's supposed to be a bunch of gold stuff up here, and
okay.
eventually there will be, but it's wearable.
And then are you continuing to try to make like the bat and snake or something?
Lizard, bat, and centipede are the three that I'm making.
It's hard to hold the mask in the right spot for that. It's like sized for Ian's head, it seems like. There's
Is it?
elastics on the jaw and then there's like these foam pads and I have to like brace my chin against the pad, but I don't have
Oh,
leverage because it's huge.
so you're saying Ian has a big head?
I When I put on headphones, I size them for the smallest possible size and sometimes that's too big. Uh
Oh, so you just have the tiniest head.
I have a baby brain. It's where all my ideas come from.
Your
My
baby
my
brain.
teeny tiny baby head. So yeah, okay, so wait, what's the honorific for a witch? Your witchiness? Your witchness?
Uh,
Dear magic woman.
no, I don't like any of those. Your horribleness? I don't know.
Alright. Your awfulness has a slideshow for us to present.
I do.
You do. Are you ready?
We shall see.
Alright. We'll fix it in post. We're just doing it live.
All right.
Ready.
Ready? Welcome to Can't Draw Horses Club. Today's topic is shapes, but not just any shapes. We are doing the spookiest shapes.
Flawless.
Well, lightning, the thunder comes after the lightning, right? So it
That's
worked.
that's true.
A shape is a flat, enclosed area, such as a circle, a triangle, or a square. These are known as regular shapes or geometric shapes. They all have names and they can be described with mathematical formulas. But that's not the only shapes. There is this squiggly bit, a cloud, and this spiky whatchamadoodle.
Porygon.
These are irregular shapes. They can be anything as long as they're enclosed and flat. But what makes a shape spooky? The answer is the human brain and a phenomena called pareidolia, which makes it so that this flat black representation kind of looks like a brain. It is the human's tendency to find patterns and look for things where there may not even be one. So here's an example. We have this irregular ink blot.
It's
Corey, what do you see?
two witches smooching a centipede.
Ooh, that's a pretty imaginative thing. I think on the Rorschach test, you would be flagged as a psychopath.
Thank you.
I thought that maybe it was a bug, or an elephant, or a demon. Any of these things. Chat has their own Jimmy Fallon with a hat, Midna coming through the trees. So this is just your own brain making this amorphous blob look like something. So this has a commonality with comedy, in that horror and comedy both use subverting expectations to make your brain feel things. So, for example, here is a pictographic representation of a perfectly normal man. It is just a circle and some oblong shapes stuck to a rectangle, but our brain makes it appear like a human, and we can use this to make you feel other things. So we can change the orientation of this man,
Whoa!
and suddenly it doesn't feel right. Something's off. So an example of this is this kind of slug-like person in a cloak, and the angle makes it feel even more off-putting than the fact that it kind of looks like a slug. All right, same perfectly normal man.
Innocent man.
Now we're going to change the context. So instead of a circle for the head, we will make it a triangle, and suddenly it feels wrong because we expect there to be a circle there. So Oxenfree, the game, used this by showing a geometric shape in a place where you would expect organic shapes, like the sky. So you can use the juxtaposition of what is expected to what you actually put there to induce horror. All right, perfectly normal man is now going to be asymmetrical.
Ah!
So we see the left side and we expect that the right side will be the same. And the fact that it isn't gives your brain pause and changes your feelings about it. Thorsokar thinks that this is better.
And I've seen the same anime asymmetric for long.
Yeah. So this is an example of asymmetry. So the eyes and the teeth and the nose and even the shape of the head are all asymmetrical, which adds to the horror of this image. All right. Perfectly normal man. But what if we change the quantity? So this man has 2 eyes. That is normal. That is expected. But what if he had many more eyes? This is like your pumpkin, which was interesting.
Yeah.
I think you stole the idea because you saw the slideshow ahead of time.
Oh, yeah, I stole it from your slideshow. Yeah, not just Google and search for pumpkins. The very next day, Kathleen was wearing socks with the same pattern, and I was like, oh! My pumpkin.
So this image shows how the quantity of the shapes can add to the horror. If there was only one face on this rock, it would be far less disturbing than the fact that there are many faces
It would be
on this
so
rock.
normal if there was just one face in the rock.
Didn't say it was normal, just less disturbing. All right, perfectly normal man, but now we're going to change the proportions. So we have a regular size head But what if the body was super, super skinny? I think this
Slenderman.
is, yeah, this is just Slenderman. So that's why Slenderman is so off-putting, because its head is not in proportion with its body. It doesn't look like it should be able to stand.
I agree with Metric Furlong, and now Slenderman should speak like Coach Z from Homestar Runner. It's
If
like,
I
good
knew
job
what voice.
stabbing your friend there, eh?
So example from this, from the classic children's book, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, is this beautiful horse. If you know anything about this story, you know why the horse has human legs and is wearing high heels. But they are super, super skinny, and the head is very large, which adds to the horror. And that is the end of the slideshow. So that concludes the instructional portion of the video.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to move on to doing stuff.
I was gonna add one thing, and that's kind of
Yes.
familiarity is also
Mm-hmm.
like it's along with the subverting expectations thing. But if you happen to like have a friend who has a triangle head, you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna be suddenly startled by triangle head appearing.
Sure. Yeah, I do also, on a totally serious note, want to put forward that it's easy to fall into ableism when you're doing horror. So you want to be careful. Like, person missing a limb is not a horrific thing, right? Maybe the act of it happening is, but uh, things that are something that a person could really be should not be considered horrific.
Or rather, if it's horrific, that's on you. Gotta
Well,
check yourself.
when you're making the art,
Yeah.
you shouldn't use that as a meaning in your art
We
to
have a
be
mutual
horrific.
responsibility to not just be chopping off limbs.
Not what I meant, but okay. I won't be removing any limbs today. Not of real people, anyway.
Right. So I'm in Krita with my pad. I wanted to try to do something similar to an artist I see on Instagram, and I don't remember who they are because I don't follow them, and it just shows me sometimes. But they do like chalk drawings with pencil added for like contrasting lines and stuff. But it's just like very empty landscapes with big figures and stick trees and stuff. Uh, what are you up to?
I'm gonna start by doing some ink blots. I have my fountain pen ink, and I have my golden snake fountain pen.
Okay, that idea sounds actually cool, and I could do that with the symmetry tool. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
stealing your idea. Screw my idea. We're making ink blobs.
Oh, I have a new quote. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. At least it's not like poop, or not about poop, like my last episode.
I hope that that doesn't come up. I certainly won't be discussing that topic. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up my fountain pen, and probably too much, and make a big mess on purpose.
That doesn't sound like you.
It doesn't.
No,
Maybe you don't know me that well.
that's so true. I mean, I've never met a witch before. A real no, I know a lot of witches. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say TQ has witch in her name.
I don't know TQ that well.
Ah, well, that's on you then.
I'm just fascinated by this ink filling process. I've never done it.
It's not a good angle for the camera to pick it up, but now you see it is full of ink.
Just slurp it up.
So, yep, you dip the pen into the ink and then pull the plunger up by twisting it, and the air pressure, just like a straw, causes the ink to be sucked up into the pen. And now I was wiping it off because I was trying not to make a mess, and now I've proved Corey right because
Because
I
you
didn't make
tried
a
not
mess.
to make a mess. Yeah.
Try not to make a mess. All right, so I'm just gonna splurt the ink out.
Okay. We're splorting ink, which I think means I randomly change the size of my brush and then close my eyes and squiggle.
And now I'm gonna fold the paper in half to make it symmetrical.
I think I made a little fly friend who wants to fight me.
I think this paper is not strong enough for this ink.
It's just part of the process.
There we go. I think it looks like a dolphin.
I've been on that ride.
Oh, it's soaked through to the back.
Yeah.
So more shapes are appearing. That's exciting. So how I'm gonna try to, I don't know if this is gonna work because the paper's so wet. I have this quilting pencil, which is ceramic, so it draws white. And I was gonna try to add things to this to make it as horrific as possible. But I think I might have to wait till it dries.
Yeah.
So we'll do another one
Do you have
while
a place
that's
you can hang
drying.
it up?
No, but I can just set it off to the side.
Where it's totally and completely safe.
Well, I have this black canvas still wrapped in plastic
Okay.
for some future stuff today. So I'm just going to put it on that so the ink doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, I'm trying a different brush.
So I did use all of the ink in the pen for that. Maybe I need to be a little more conservative about how much ink I put on the paper.
Maybe you should get like a Q-tip and grab some ink with that, and then...
I do not have a Q-tip in arm's reach, but I have some paintbrushes. Oh, we have 2 votes for lobster on the previous one.
Or mine, you know.
Is it yours? No, I think they were talking about mine.
It could be.
Would I recommend a heavier paper? I do have a heavier paper. The problem with heavier paper is harder to fold in half. I think that I might grab some different paper on break. Because I have this vellum, which is very thick, and I think I have a hard time folding it in half. Yeah, the lobster people in chat were both talking about mine. All right, so I'm gonna start in a different spot. I'm gonna start on the left side to try to make it not just a bunch of ink in the middle. Oh, it already started dripping.
It's Dalmatian.
All right, now I'm gonna fold it in half. But yeah, if you are playing along, make sure to use hashtag Can't Draw Horses Club so you see or when you post this, or if you post it on social media, so we can see your work. I'm not letting the cat in today. All right, this one looks very different than the last one. Is yours a crab, Corey?
I'm trying to make it spooky.
So what's scary about a crab?
What's scary about a crab? They pinch you. They blow bubbles. They're in the ocean, which is full of horrors.
Let's just proximity to scary things. Juliamon? I'm not repeating that. The YouTube audience will just have to not engage with that.
Can someone quote that? Yeah, Julia Bond, October 30th, 2023. Hey, this crab's got dildo claws. There was no hay in there, but still. Oh, they're not though. This is a bad idea. It's a bad idea, Julia Bond.
And now you know what Juliamon's brain makes things look like.
Today on the show, tragedy struck. This Julia Bond's brain could only see dildos. No matter how spiky.
All right, I'm going to do something different with this one. I'm going to fold it diagonally.
Paradildoa. Like paradelia, but dildos.
Yep. I mean, I knew the stream was going to be cursed, but I didn't expect it to be cursed in this way.
Okay, Thorsokar, I'll look at coconut crabs if you look at sponge crabs.
What?
Sponge crabs.
What's a sponge crab?
It's a crab.
No, wait. I don't think I want to know.
It's a crab.
I've changed my mind. Don't tell me.
You sure? You sure you don't want to see it?
Maybe. So now, Corey, that quote is assigned to you
Yeah, I know.
because you said it.
Yeah, but it's the context is there.
All right, let's see if my first one is dry yet. No. Now I'm gonna do this one vertically.
No, sponge crabs do not have special boxing gloves. They have special hats. And special faces. I'm gonna post a link in chat. I was talking to Featherweight about these yesterday.
About sponge crabs?
Yes.
Do you think that that's why your brain made you think that your ink blob looked like a crab?
No.
No.
It's beautiful.
I almost didn't get to see it because I wasn't looking at the screen, and I saw it at the last second, and I regret looking.
Yeah. Yes, you were thinking pom-pom crabs that carry around anemones, which are different from mitten crabs, which just have, like, furry claws. Or, like, the area around their claw is furry.
All right.
That's an
So
airplane.
back to my first one.
Now it's an airplane.
Now it's an airplane. What if I do this? Now what is it?
Sideways airplane.
Okay. What if I do this? Now what is it?
Airplane in trouble. Or a satellite.
All right. I'm going to try to do whatever I can to make this not look like an airplane. It's got to be something scary. Airplanes are not scary to me. Maybe they're scary to some people. And I don't fault them for it. It is like a giant flying death tube. But a picture of an airplane I don't think is very scary. Let's see if this is going to work. I might have to use white paint.
I'm gonna make a yellow blob this time. Just going fully off the rails.
Yellow?
Yeah.
Well, the color is going to add context.
Exactly. And I'm not looking. And
No. Okay, this pencil is not working. I'm going to use some white paint instead.
this is terrible. Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. That's just Mr. Mime. No, shut up. I ended up selecting the background layer and drawing on it while I had my eyes covered.
So you didn't draw as much as you thought you did?
Oh, I did, but it was not contained. Time to add a fill layer. Not yellow. Is it Wither's fourth Mr. Mime? Well, maybe it wasn't lost in the mail.
I forgot to get water, so I'm just going to use this water that I was drinking. I didn't think I was going to be moving to paint so soon. I thought the pencil was going to work, but it did not. All right. So, making this not a airplane, but
Wait,
something
wait.
instead horrific.
Hairplane. You did
Not
it. You
not
solved
an
the problem.
airplane.
Hairplane, though.
Oh, this paintbrush is messed up. What is... Okay, throwing this paintbrush away immediately. Different paintbrush. I organized my paintbrushes yesterday. All right, I've added a circle. Does it look like anything yet? Well, I tried to make it a circle. I guess it's more trianglish. Let's make it... Try not to make the paper fall apart. There we go. There's one. Does it still look like an airplane?
It looks like a mid-boss. I think I fought her in Nier Automata.
Hmm.
In the circus.
You put 2 dots and a line on anything and it looks like a face.
I wonder why.
So you switched to purple?
I've switched to the chalk thing that I was thinking of doing.
Ah, you're done with Inkblots?
Yeah.
I don't know if it works as well digitally.
Nope.
You don't get the randomness.
Exactly. Like, I suppose you could go through with, like, an eraser and add some stuff.
Does it still look like an airplane?
It looks like she's expelling her lungs as a form of defense.
Ooh.
Have you seen the most recent Hellraiser?
I've never seen any Hellraiser.
There's an outside the body lungs person, which is freaky. Don't like it. Not the scariest thing I've ever seen, but I don't like it.
What is the scariest thing you've ever seen? Did I break you?
I'm filtering.
Processing. Hmm. What do I want to do with this middle bit?
I think it's like weird long animals that move really quick and disappear quickly. That's pretty scary. Like if you pull up like a water worm or something, and then you're like, oh, it's in my hand, and then you drop it and it's just like gone. That's pretty
Hmm.
scary.
Like a centipede.
Like a centipede, but
I don't think I know what a water worm is.
like over a foot long.
That's like a snake.
But a bug. Not a reptile? Reptile.
Yeah, next to reptiles. Is that the question?
Yeah!
Okay, you got it right.
I wasn't certain when I said it.
I wonder why we think bugs are scary as a human race. What is it about them that's so scary?
Parasitism.
Their
The
behavior?
mm, the potential for disease and infection.
I mean, that's not what I think of when I see a spider and I'm afraid of it.
But do you think it's gonna bite you?
I don't know.
Do you think it's like in any way hostile?
I just find its appearance to be frightening.
Really? Because it looks like the limbs are really fragile, and if you touch them, you'll break them?
Maybe there's weird proportions, right? Super skinny legs and big fat body.
Yeah.
There's this unusual number of eyes. I mean, as opposed to human, right?
Right.
And it's the fact that they can hide anywhere, that's pretty scary. I don't know what to do with this part at the bottom.
A nice skirt, like a nice pleated,
A lovely
a
dress.
lovely dress.
That's what happened when I did the otter. So you said the same thing.
You know, I'm really consistent.
That was years ago. Hmm. You just think anything blobby looks like clothing?
No, it's just that's what goes on that portion of the body for things that have two eyes and a mouth.
Ah. So I'm adding a lovely pleated skirt. It will make it's actually a good juxtaposition to whatever's going on at the top. This is a perfectly normal woman in at the bottom half. I did say pleated skirt. I did not say fetus skirt. Yeah.
Oh.
That would be more horrific. Uh,
Oh. Just, fry up some placenta and wear it. out on the road. Just hit the runway. Is it worse than a steak dress? I don't know.
Yes, definitely. Just wearing parts of another human? Yeah, that's worse than wearing parts of a cow. Like, we wear leather all the time and don't think twice about it. Just because it's a different part of the cow. Why is that so weird? Did you make a banana?
Yeah. It's gonna be floating threateningly in the air.
What makes it threatening?
It's not supposed to be in the air. In the dark. Looming.
I don't find a banana floating in the dark to be very frightening. You sent me those pictures of that fruit, and they're like, "Isn't this ominous?" I'm like, "No, it just looks like somebody dropped some fruit." Ah, so I need a transition between the skirt and this middle bit. I suppose these kind of skirts usually have a band, a waistband. And if this is the bottom of a human and the top is this, then there's probably just a bunch of squiggly bits in this area. There we go. I think I've successfully made it not look like an airplane anymore. Corey, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's more in giant robot territory.
Robot? Interesting. All right. Well, we'll try one of the other ones. I assume that they're dry now. And which way do I want to do this one? Hmm. Now it looks like, okay. I'm not going to say what it looks like. I'm just going to add lines to see if other people will agree with me.
Right.
I don't know that this one's going to be very scary, but we'll try. Trying to do this without any reference. Yeah, this one, Chad's talking about this one a little bit. I was going for insect wings, but it does look like leaves, you're right.
Hmm. I think I'm done this piece.
Is there anything you could add to that piece, do you think, to make it scarier? I mean, other than just like, what one shape could you add?
Is it a triangle?
It's not a quiz. There isn't a right answer. So here's one. If you added like the shape of a tiny person in the shadow of the banana, then it would be suddenly a huge banana threatening to crush somebody. That's an option.
That's an option. Nah, it's perfect.
Does chat have other options? A knife chasing the banana, a mountain, a full moon, a dodecahedron.
I can do that in the next one. I can have a mountain and a dodecahedron.
A mountain and a dodecahedron.
Mhm.
Those are one organic and one geometric shape. I don't know what I'm doing with this other part. I'm making art.
Yeah, you are.
So you're doing a mountain,
Yep.
a lonely mountain.
Maybe. I could draw some more.
Hi, Ian.
Don't know if everyone could hear that.
Everyone needs to know that Ian has blowed his nose.
That's what it feels like. Dodecahedron. That's the D12, right?
Joe, I think that's
Yep.
the D20.
No, that's an
Is it?
icosahedron.
Oh.
I have a D12 right here. Because that's what I roll for my sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, you got to use it.
I got to use it.
You destroyed several trees.
Well, you know, when all you have is a gun. Yeah, I'm pretty up on my platonic solids, people. I know what shapes is.
Well, we're not talking about 3D shapes today.
But I'm drawing one.
Then you're breaking the rules.
I
This
drew a
is not the
mountain.
this is
Come
not the
on.
episode about value. Look at that beautiful three-dimensional mountain. This is the wrong episode for that, Corey.
Rude.
Look at you using color, using shading. All right, so I've done the right side. I wonder what chat thinks it looks like.
Guiji? Yeah. A little bit. A little bit like Guiji.
Hmm. Luigi Akatsuki. I am sure that's a reference to it something, but all I know is Akatsuki means like red moon or dawn.
Yeah, Akatsuki. Red Moon.
Yeah.
Oh. They're from Naruto.
Ah. Okay, so you're putting the shape in the sky in place of the moon or sun, which is normally round,
Yep.
and now it isn't.
It's also not going to be a good dodecahedron because I'm like freehanding it.
All right, I'm done with this one. Does it induce fear and horror? Just confusion?
One of them could be a jogger, and the other one is Noodles. Get like the headband around the hair. There's clearly an ear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they're looking at a bunch of like brain coral.
All right. So here's the next one. This is the one I did diagonally. Chat said butterfly, but that isn't particularly horrific. To Emily, a deconstructed butterfly.
Okay, yeah, that's the one moth from Silence of the Lamb, the little skull moth.
I've never seen Silence of the Lambs.
Well, you have to watch that before I make you watch the Stop Making Sense concert video because they share a director, and it's only gonna make sense if you're up on, his style.
None of that's going to happen.
Someday.
There's noise going on in the background. Can only I hear that?
The knocking sound?
Yeah.
That is neighbors doing renovations.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, so exciting. People love noises, especially at early morning.
It's 2 in the afternoon.
But when
Right,
does
but
it
I guess,
start?
yeah.
When baby is sleeping and I'm baby.
Right, with your baby head.
With my little baby head.
I don't remember exactly what the thing I'm trying to reference looks like. And I don't really want to look for reference. Because that might be too scary.
Yep. Reference can be scary.
I think I need to put it this way to get across what I'm trying to do. Ooh, you're adding effects.
Yep. Try to make it a little glowy.
The compression on my end makes it look very pixely.
It's chunky.
Not like it looks over Video Ninja.
Yeah. You're right, I should add a banana for scale. I'm not gonna add another banana. Don't worry.
You could. I'm not going to stop you.
Well.
There we go. Chat. What does that look like? Pink tree. What? Oh, that's Corey's. I'm like, pink tree? That's...
So you've got, like, a heart with a spotting scope.
Mm.
Like, Flight of the Navigator style eyeball.
We have, from chat guesses, steak and a caterpillar, a lung, pancreas, two snails about to high five, internal organ of unknown origin. Yeah. All right. Last one. All right. What terrible thing is this?
Always a good place to start.
I need to decide my orientation. Oh, look at how messy I am. Isn't that fun?
Do you mean that?
Yeah, I'm not like running to wash my hands. Like this isn't gonna come off. This is ink.
Yeah.
There's some paint on there that'll come off, but it looks like I murdered a squid. Yeah, that's horrific.
Have you ever eaten squid ink?
No, I don't eat things that come from the sea.
What about the fluids that of the things that come from the sea?
Okay, I don't eat animals that come from the sea.
But it's like cow milk. But
They don't have to kill the squid to get the ink. They milk it.
they
I don't
they
think
may kill
that's
the
right.
squid.
I think they kill the squid and remove the ink sac. That's not like milk.
So you feel bad for the squid, and that's why you don't want to
No,
eat it.
no, no, no. I don't. It's not that I don't eat things from the sea because I feel bad from it. I just think they're gross and creepy, and so I don't eat them. I don't think they taste very good, and they freak me out.
It's got to be an artificial squid ink that's edible.
Is that just food coloring in water?
Yeah, maybe black food coloring.
Yeah.
Then you could like pretend. The question was mostly about the way the ink transfers to you while you eat. So kind of like your hands, but it's your mouth.
That makes your tongue black?
Yeah. I only managed to mute one microphone feed during that. Sorry, chat. Should have aimed for you first. Angel can hear all the sneezes she wants.
I didn't actually hear that one.
Oh, you might hear the follow up. Unless we take a break, then people will only hear bees.
That's terrifying.
Bees! Live bees! Bee! Jump scare!
Boo.
Boo! Yeah.
I didn't know you put the mask back on.
What is it? I wasn't born to wear the mask. I don't know what the quote is.
Eyes twisted is what you're looking for.
Oh, yes, eyes twisted. I like they told me about the atmosphere game Soul Rangers afterwards. And they were like, I have no idea why it's Soul Rangers. And I'm like, well, when's it set? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, is it like Civil War era? Because that makes sense. Little Wild West. Oh, and he's a dentist. Oh, okay. So he's like a Civil War era dentist, like Wild West colonization stuff going on. And then he's Dr. Mastiff, and he has dogs, which he calls the Soul Rangers. It's like, okay, all right. this all checks out. And then he says, "Don't froth me." And I got so lost. It's just like, okay, I was connecting all the dots until then
Mm-hmm.
on the theming for this game.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've read a book. I understand Gettysburg, you know. But it it went somewhere I couldn't go.
No, you can't follow there. No one should.
Like, my best guess is that it is like cocktail metaphors. Like, he's talking about like making an egg cream versus adding a twist of lime or something. Like shaken, not stirred.
I thought it was just because they wasn't allowed to cuss.
I would replace it with the F word.
Right. That's the vibes I was getting.
Yeah. And then the eyes twisted, it's just he's twisted. So he'll do things to you. But I googled like etymology things, obscure uses for the word froth, and it never appears in the English language in that way.
Is it a reference to rabies? Don't bite him and give him rabies?
Right? But like, it's "don't make me frothing mad," or like, "don't make me foam at the mouth."
Don't upset me, maybe, is what he was trying to say.
I'm not looking at froth on Urban Dictionary. I know what that is.
All right. Are ready to do some art?
Yep. Back at it again.
All right. I haven't done anything to this on break, but I got other tools. So I'm going to do something. Grab a different paintbrush. My tools are hindering my chair movement. Is that noise coming across?
What? Oh, yeah, the glooping? Just a little
Yeah.
bit. It helps if you talk while you're making the sound so that the noise gating and everything doesn't cut it out.
Did you turn off the noise gating for the sound effects? Or did it just work, or did it just not work?
It probably all worked.
It probably all worked. All right.
Oh. We getting gruesome now. Yeah, this is a good idea.
I always have good ideas.
You're so confident. Yeah, there's that, and then there's just straight up telling people when they've done something wrong. Like, what the hell?
I do that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I have to actually close some blinds because I'm just like in open sunlight here.
Oh, that's bad for vampires.
Yeah, bad for vampires.
So I've just splattered blood all over my page. And we'll see if that gives me any more inspiration on what to make this shape. If you'd like to know, this is Tamiya color Clear Red, which makes a very convincing blood color. And it's kind of shiny too, so when it dries, it still kind of looks like it's wet. You mix a tiny little bit of black in it, and it's even more convincing. But this is just straight.
Might need
Look,
more.
look at my paintbrush. Isn't that beautiful? You think I need more? All right.
Yeah. But also, remember, you're cosplaying as a witch right now, not a vampire.
Witches can like blood. They do like rituals and stuff where they cut open animals and read fortunes from the innards.
Yeah, anybody can do that.
Anybody can do that.
Uh-huh.
But do they enjoy it as much?
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of things people can technically do that witches just enjoy more.
All right, let's see what that does. Lightcaster says, I feel like anything I might say about what is currently on screen will reveal a deep, dark secret about myself. That's the Rorschach test, right? That's the basis of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scientifically dubious,
Oh, yeah.
but that's the theory.
A lot of stuff with psychology is really difficult. Brains are weird.
Is that more pleasing to you, Corey?
I feel like the blobs need to connect a little more.
The red ones or the black
The red
ones?
ones.
All right.
Black ones are fine.
More blood!
Yeah, can we get some more blood on aisle 3?
Maybe I'll do some scribbles in addition to the drops. Oh, I have another quote. Perfect.
Yes, good.
I'm so glad that I got to be on the episode near Halloween.
Yeah?
It's my favorite holiday.
Why? You like chocolate?
No, I don't actually. I just remember as a kid, every Halloween, as soon as it was over, I would immediately start thinking about what my next year's costume was going to be.
Hmm.
And then when I got older and I found out you could wear costumes outside of Halloween, it's like, what? Blew my mind.
Yeah, I just had a box of costume supplies in my bedroom that I could just have whenever I wanted.
All right, is that enough blood for you?
Yeah, that's better.
Great. What is it?
Uh, 2 people mountain biking in front of a lake, and they're going towards each other. They're gonna hit.
Hmm. It's definitely not what I see. Um, But I'm gonna go with Bitecaster and say that it will reveal a deep dark secret about me that I don't want to share on the internet. So it will just have to remain unsaid. All right, I'm done with ink blots for the day. This is wet though, so it's gonna have to go over here to dry. All right, next project. I have a black canvas. And I have a piece of Worbla, which is a thermoplastic,
Okay.
which has been fashioned into a stamp.
Oh,
And
nice.
I'm gonna make a shape in it, and then I'm gonna use that to make a large quantity of the same shape and see what sort of terrible thing I can make out of that. So first I need to decide what my shape will be. Chat can put in ideas. I won't necessarily listen to them, but I'm going to try to get all of this blood off my paintbrush
Right.
while I'm waiting for chat delay.
Got the blood off your paintbrush.
Yeah, my water is dubious. Oh yeah, the Magic Card Blood Artist does it depict a person painting with blood.
Well, of course you would if you were a blood artist.
All right, chat has failed to give me a shape, so I will just have to make it up myself.
Chat.
Bitecaster says triangle. Okay. So I'm going to draw a triangle in here. And now I may have to mute while I do this because it's going to be quite loud.
Okay.
There's a triangle. So now what I have to do is heat up the Worbla and then push down around the triangle to make it in relief so it will become a stamp.
Hmm.
So I have this. This is my heat gun.
All right. We can show that off if you want to hold it up. Yay. All right.
It's one that like sits. You can set it down
That's
and
nice.
it won't fall over. All right, so I'm gonna move this out of the way for a second. All right, do you want me to just go ahead and preemptively mute myself? Or do you want me to run it and then you mute me if it's too loud?
You should mute yourself so that you're in control of it.
Okay. I'm going on quiet mode. Marveleth wants the sounds. I don't know about that. I don't think it's going to come across very well. All right, it is heated up. So I should be able to push. Oh, some of chat is disappointed that they didn't get to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think the silent majority of chat is glad that they didn't have to hear it.
I mean, next time I can provide my own sound effects for what's happening. I can just mouth noises, like.
It just sounds like a hairdryer. Like, it's not that exciting. So, Corey, what do you think the most cursed thing I can make with a bunch of triangles is?
Okay, we're going back to the sky, and it's like
Uh-huh.
alien invasion ships.
Space Invader?
Space Invader. Maybe they have legs, like little tripod legs. People don't like those, like War of the Worlds.
I want to try to make it exclusively with this triangle. I don't want to add other things. So I dipped it in the water to cool it off and harden it, which it will do over time. I'm just speeding that up. So now it's hard again. I'm going to test it. I'm going to put a triangle in this. See if this works. Now my paint dried up.
There's your problem.
All right. I think I need to move this back or maybe even remove this part. Looks like it. Yeah, it's too far down. All right. Going silent again.
I'm drawing little people shapes so that I can draw a weird people shape.
The juxtaposition of normal people versus abnormal people.
Yep.
What's going to be abnormal about your people?
Big.
Oh, so just huge people, giants.
Well, one person might be. Maybe I'll put them behind the weird fire.
All right. Second stamp test. Looks a little better. Oh, I still got some around the edge. So one is excited and one is cowering in fear.
Yep. And this one's going to be holding their head and screaming.
Oh, is that the giant?
Yep.
Oh. So the giant is afraid of themselves, or is the giant afraid of the tiny people?
Or maybe just in extreme pain from growing very rapidly. As happens.
I think I'm going to use a different paint when I do it on the canvas. This paint is too thick. All right, my stamp construction is complete. That's what it looks like.
Pull it back.
Oh.
Yay. All right.
Triangle.
Triangle, triangle.
Is triangle the spookiest shape? Because we do have to answer that question before the day is over.
Circle might be.
That's what I thought. But triangle's been coming up a lot. We have one vote from Snack Pack for triangle. So I don't know if this is going to come across on camera, but I'm using a pearlescent white. So we'll see. Ooh, we have a vote for pentagon and one for circle. So we have a three-way tie, which I think would mean that the winner goes to triangle.
Well, can't win them all.
Okay. I have made a single triangle. Is it scary yet?
No.
How How many triangles do you think it will take to make something scary?
4 or 5.
Well, that's pretty low. All right. I don't know if I'll meet that threshold.
11? Whoa.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get to scary. We'll see. You could do this exercise pretty easily digitally. Copy paste. Because you don't get the slight variation from the stamp. You can add that artificially or choose not to have it. I don't think it's scary yet. I'm 6 triangles in. It's not scary yet.
Well, you tried.
I'm not done. I didn't try that hard. But I'm not done trying. How's your giant person?
Working on it.
Too much paint on here.
Probably have to go harder on some colors.
Yeah, the giant person is pretty indistinct.
Mm-hmm.
Is that intentional?
I was kind of building it. I don't know if...
We have one person thinks it's a spine, and one person thinks it's a bunch of teeth. All right. We're getting into horror territory. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 triangles so far. So I think 11 was too low. How many triangles does it take to get to the middle of the human psyche?
I think it's 1 and then you bite the head off.
It's 2. 2 and then you bite the head off.
Maybe I lack patience.
Even less patient than the owl that represents impatience?
Does the owl represent impatience?
Yes.
We got gifted like some custom like commander card things in a mail time, and mine's the impatient gladiator. And I'm like, what does this mean?
Well, now I think we know.
Did people see me as impatient? Harsh but fair.
This color will eventually be attached, so it won't have the sliding problem. But right now, it is annoying me, so it's going to be taken off. Ooh. Nice breeze now. All right. Where shall the next triangle go?
All right. Is that spooky-ish?
I'm seeing the mountain picture right now. Is that what you're meaning to show me?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that the people were in the mountain picture. I thought it was a different picture.
No.
I'm getting spooky from the object in the sky. It's too hard for me to tell what's going on down there at that viewing percentage. I think maybe the giant person isn't giant enough to convey the fact that they're horrifically giant and not just a tall person.
Even more taller. Okay. No. And grabbing it. No, that didn't work. What layer do I have? That layer.
Hmm. Is it scary yet?
You tell me.
It's 28 triangles. But I think it looks cute, so I failed so far.
But what if it was a sea creature?
I think I'm going to add some stuff at the top. Oh no, I got blood on my tools. What did I do with my rag? There it is. Can't have that. Nope. So this is what I was talking about. How it's shiny.
Yep.
This is dry.
Ha! You played yourself.
I did. I could scrape it off, but I can't just wipe it off. Oops. That isn't where I meant to put that triangle. Oh well. We'll lean into it, make this one even further away. That doesn't even look like a triangle. There we go. Hmm. Okay, Corey, how do these triangles make you feel?
Uh, Nothing.
More triangles.
Yes, that's the solution.
Elika has it right. Triangles will continue until emotions approve. Oh, there's cat hair stuck to my stamp.
How'd that
Get out of
happen?
here. Cats. Do you know how annoying it is to paint your fingernails when you're with cats?
No. Oh my gosh.
Little hairs keep getting stuck.
They just kind of like float around in the air, and then the cats want to be pet, or they want to like sniff your hand.
Yeah. I have the nail lamp, the UV lamp to dry them quickly. So I don't have to worry about petting them. They just have to wait 90 seconds.
Can they? Are they able to?
Sometimes not. Right now they're all locked out of the room.
Which they love.
Yeah, all of them love it. I saw them on break. Well, some of them. Loki is basking in the sunlight in his bed in the kitchen.
That's good.
Hmm. I don't think any more triangles are going to improve this. I think I'm done. This is my piece of art. So next, if I can find it, I have this terrifying archaic device called a compass.
Whoa. You gonna stab something?
You know, it's funny. You know that like organizing drawers that I have?
Right.
And I have the one labeled knives. That's actually where I keep the compass because of its pointy, sharp bits. All right, chat. Last chance to look at the triangles before they go away.
Triangles are leaving forever, chat.
Goodbye. Oh, I didn't open the next canvas. It's still wrapped in plastic. So we have how much longer?
Like 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Okay. I'm almost out of the pre-planned activities, so
Oh no.
you never know what's going to happen after that. Is there a photo gallery of all the art made on Can't Draw Horses Club? I don't think so.
Not that I know of.
I could put up all of mine.
Yeah, we could all experience my long man. Long man. Look, he's a hot dog now.
It's certainly more visible and more horrifying. Congratulations, you've accomplished your goal.
Spooky, scary skeletons. I think that's the only dance you can do in this month.
Is that from the cartoon?
Yeah.
Like that? Okay. So those of you in chat who are too young to recognize this item, it's a compass used to draw circles. And there's a measuring device here. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's etched into the metal. So you determine how big you want your circle to be, and this one has metric and imperial.
Dang.
Very exciting. I'm going to make a 3-centimeter circle. See if I can see it on this canvas.
I had to use one to learn how to draw triangles.
Ooh, is that a noise that's coming across?
The scraping? I don't think so.
No. Oh, sadness.
It's like a really good noise.
So, what can I do with circles to make them scary? What if I make a tiny circle next to the big circle?
Is that scary?
Is it?
Is it?
Oh.
I mean, if you're not expecting 2 circles, then yes.
Ah! I can't.
It's too
This
tiny?
compass doesn't want to make such a tiny circle. It's too tiny. I need to move the pencil up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
You could give them like a nice matey texture. Oh, screaming mouths is good. Give them screaming mouths.
So I'm going to do something that I did when I was a kid. This is not the right. Try this. So I have a pair of scissors, and I have a pencil. And I'm going to put them together to sort of resemble a compass. But because it's not really a compass, what happens when you do this is you get a really wonky circle, or sometimes a spiral. Yeah.
This is the worst spirograph.
I had a real spirograph.
Nah, that's pretty cool.
So you can do that at home even if you don't have a compass.
But you have to have scissors and a pencil.
You have scissors and a pencil, yeah. The other thing you can do is tape a string to a pencil and just hold the string down and like that. All right, so I have some circles. And now I need to make them scary. What are my tools here? I have all this paint. Spirograph Horse Club.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
My spirograph is long gone.
I'd have to get a new spirograph.
Yeah. Also, I don't know that it would be that interesting for 3 hours.
I did 2 episodes on circles.
That's true. And in neither one did you use a compass.
So true.
All right, I have peach. gonna make one of the circles peach.
There. I cropped my canvas. No. It's mostly just the things.
No!
What?
I liked it before you cropped
Oh
it.
my god. Alright. Undo. There. It's all there now.
That's so much better.
Saving it. Spooky. I think both Ian and my mom suggested, like, making something and then printing it, kind of like I did with the Shrek head. But I'm not going to.
For this episode?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
For this episode. They're like, you can make spooky shapes real. In real life. And I was like, that's... no. They stay on the computer.
Can't let them escape.
Nope.
Well, mine aren't on the computer.
Yeah, and now they're just in your house, loose.
Yeah. You know, sometimes when my parents visit, they're like, "Can we have some of your artwork?"
So now you got lots of spare artwork.
Yeah. Now I have lots of spare artwork to give to my family. So it doesn't look like this is actually coming across on camera. The color I'm using is like the color of my own skin.
Yeah, it's not off-white. I can see that. It's a little creamy.
It's peach in real life. It's not, the camera is not showing the correct color.
You're telling me your skin is peach colored? Like,
I mean, right now it isn't.
okay, yeah, alright. So you're making a flesh orb. Flesh circle.
That's what I was going for, but it just looks like a
You
moon.
were doing it on purpose?
Yes! This is the episode where I'm trying to do curse stuff, but somehow it's less cursed than when I don't try to do curse stuff, so I don't know.
Yep.
Something's wrong with me.
Cadmos Tech has it. Everybody into the flesh circle. Come on. Find your partner. Remember, we're using the buddy system here.
Does the buddy system work? Or did just
What do you
get
mean,
twice
does it
as many
work?
people murdered? Well, like, if you're trying to escape from, like, a serial killer or something, wouldn't that just get both of you killed?
Depends on what movie you're in.
Hmm.
There's like the never split up in a horror movie, right?
Sure.
Like, don't
Yeah,
split
I
the
mean, I
party.
guess being by yourself is bad.
Yeah, then you get picked off one by one, and it reduces the group overall strength and effectiveness.
But I think that being with one other person isn't really that more beneficial than...
Okay, but what if it's me, and I have a knife?
Then you're the killer, and I'm toast.
Okay, what if there's two killers, and you spend the whole time thinking there's only one killer?
Then I'm probably still dead. I'm not the survivor of the horror movie.
Really? You don't think you live?
No,
You
not a
you
chance.
don't, like, find some inner strength, or, like, you have some weird quirk, like you're good at solving puzzles?
I mean, maybe, but I'm not the first to die, but I don't make it to the end. I'm like third to last.
A lot of the people who survive are women.
Yeah, it'll be like where the part where we think that we have defeated the evil right near the end, but then there's one more bad thing that happens, and
Right.
that's me.
You've seen Cabin in the Woods. So you're up there at the end, and then Sigourney Weaver shows up, and then you get into a knife fight with Sigourney Weaver. And it turns out everyone loses because you've actually doomed the entire world. Or is it you're just like we're all safe now, and then you get stabbed through a door?
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. Okay.
Who are you in the horror movie?
See, I like to be the one that's good at solving puzzles or can, like, calculate prime numbers, but that's not really what happens under stressful situations. If we're Cabin in the Woods, then I'm the guy that takes the motorbike and jumps the canyon into the force field. I'm like the one everyone thinks will actually succeed, and then I just...
So you have to give the inspirational speech first, though. Is that a thing that you're comfortable with?
No!
I didn't think so.
But I am the one that's like, I have a plan. Don't worry, everybody. I'll go get help. And then I fall into the trap because, of course, the murderers locked all the doors.
Wait, locking the doors and a trap are different things.
Sometimes they're the same thing. Sometimes the whole house is a trap. And the killer locks the
Oh,
doors.
you're in that movie. Okay.
One of them.
All right, now I need a third color. Mm,
Like, I feel like something red adjacent is typically scary.
I'm going with purple, but I don't have the exact purple that I think I want, so I'm going to mix these two together. Purple is red adjacent.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm not going to put us on break, but I am going to step away for like a few minutes. So you
Okay.
have to interchange chat on your own. I hope
Oh.
you're okay, just being on a stream by yourself.
Yeah.
Just for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Well, I guess that's cue for me to tell chat that I stream every Thursday at 7:30 Pacific.
Yeah.
Painting portraits of pets. Hopefully not scary things. But on my streams I don't really talk very much. It's mostly just music and painting. But there's no music on this stream because it's not allowed. Unless it's just Corey listening to music by herself. Corey's gone post orbs. Yeah, Thorsokar hangs out on my stream sometimes. Oh, other self-promotion things. I have a YouTube channel where you can see my painting in 12,000 times speed in case you don't have 15 hours to watch an entire painting come together. Oh, this is not the shark dimension. No way. I'm actually, in real life, deathly afraid of sharks. I don't want to perceive them in any way. Like, I look away in horror at just pictures of cartoon sharks. It's pretty bad. The name of my YouTube channel, same as my social media, AI Amethyst on all of the things, except for Instagram. There is someone called AI Amethyst on Instagram, and it's not me. So now you can all hear that terrible noise. You can finally see what it is. Because nothing entertains stream like cats. Oh.
I'm here for cats. That's Kitten.
It is. This cat's name is Kitten. She's 7 years old.
She's tiny.
And she's a tiny baby.
And she's just a greedy hugger.
Yes. She demands pets and squeezes and hugs. And also to be in the only warm room in the house.
Is your heating borked again?
Yeah, it worked for 2 days. And then it stopped working again. And then it worked for about 5 minutes yesterday. And then stopped working again.
And that's why you're so pale.
Yep. I died. And this is what happened. Yes, hey, did you find my YouTube channel? That is my YouTube channel. You're correct. Ah! Get off the microphone. In my most recent YouTube video, Kitten makes an appearance that now your tail is covered in paint. Ah! What a mess. This is why you weren't allowed in here.
Maybe your cat just wants to be purple.
Yep. I am supposed to be painting pictures of cats. She's upset. No, please don't jump in the paint again.
You know, it's probably okay if we have to stop the stream.
No. No. I said no. I'm not arguing with you anymore. This is why we locked the cats out.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh. Oh. Right in there.
Okay, you stay up there. See, when I paint pictures of pets, they come with genuine fur.
Mm-hmm. 100% organic and naturally sourced.
Yep. No harm came to the animals while harvesting these products.
distractfully, are you thinking of the thing where you like give them a little laptop so they get to mimic you? So you need to give Kitten her own paint set, some paint
I could have
water.
just swished her tail across the canvas and used it as a paintbrush. It was covered in paint. Has Kitten considered a streaming career? Yeah. Every time on camera, she's like, I need to be in there right now. Even when it's work meetings.
So
But yeah, there's like
which
5.
of these circles gets to be a giant eyeball?
Well, if it's giant, then it's got to be the giant one, right? Or should it be the peach one? I guess it should be the peach one since that looks white on camera.
Yeah, and people in person will be like, "Why is the eyeball peach? What's going on? Is that like jaundice?" Oh yeah, Sokar, yeah. Tendrils from the flesh moon could pierce something. The blue orb, they could latch on. They could have little tentacles. Everyone hates tentacles.
That's not true.
Everyone loves tentacles.
There's mixed opinions about tentacles.
Everyone has feelings about tentacles.
It's true. That's a true statement. All right. You can see my organized paintbrushes.
Nice, nice, nice.
Now I'm going to grab a round one to add these tendrils. This one. Okay. So now
Yep, needs more than one tendril. Desperately.
Tori.
Yes, Angel!
I'm not making anything obscene. That's just your brain telling you.
Nothing obscene about singular cellular human body things.
Uh-huh.
Nothing that small could be obscene. Right? It's gotta be big to be visible to the human eye. Mm. Sokar I was. Yeah. It's kind of
It's
weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for. Okay. Now, how much time do we have left?
Oh
Oh, we have plenty of time. Okay.
yeah.
Here's my black.
But you just had it.
Black paint? No, I
Yeah,
haven't
didn't you
used
mix
black
it with the
paint.
purple? Or was that
No,
the
I
purple?
mixed purple, a light purple with a dark purple. There it is. My blue got taken away by the cat. Are you done with your art, Corey?
Thinking about it.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah. I mean, there's no banana, but
Corey, fruit isn't scary.
yeah, it actually is.
Okay, because you're allergic to it,
Uh-huh.
makes it unsafe.
Yeah. It's got a threatening aura.
Is the eye chat? Sure. You can be the eye.
We should blow it up. Clearly
Like
it's
the Death Star?
Yeah. Chad is the Death Star.
Mm. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, we'll definitely be taking advice from chat member Hester the Yellow. Totally normal name. Totally trustworthy.
I don't know what that's a reference to. So I would trust them.
But, okay, the King in Yellow, do you know?
Yes.
Hester is the King in Yellow's name.
Ah, okay. This is getting a little bit tricky because I'm not giving the paint enough time to dry between the layers.
Hmm.
So the eye is getting a little smudgy. Is this scarier than the triangles?
If you gave the triangles each their own little eye or legs, then they might be scary. But you said you didn't want to.
No, I wanted to see if I could do it with just
I
triangles.
don't think you can do it with just triangles. Maybe if you had, like, I don't know, a triangle ostracism thing where you had, like, a group of triangles and then there's a different triangle further away. It's like bullying.
That's Graham's racism stop it video. Except with circles and squares.
Yeah.
Maybe someone else in chat can take the triangle challenge and see if they can make something scary with using only triangles.
Hashtag triangle challenge. Don't forget to tag Loading Ready Run on Twitter if you do
Or
the
Mastodon.
triangle challenge. You can try in text format in the comments on YouTube if you like. That won't be baffling.
ASCII triangle challenge.
Yep. Yes, if you don't want to go on Twitter, the Mastodon is an option. And if you don't know where to join on Mastodon, then check out kind.social. See if the vibe is right, and then just hang out there.
It's a nice place. Alright, I need to do something else to this eye. Is this blood still wet? No. It's like formed of skin.
You gotta pop it then. There's juicy goodness on the inside.
Sure is. There we go. It's not disturbing at all. None of eye veins work like this.
I don't actually know where they come from. I assume, okay, maybe back where the optical nerve is, and then that's why they kind of fork towards the iris.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Do they mostly go on the inside? Because, like, if you look at your own retina, you'll see the spiderweb of veins there, too.
Yeah.
So they have to be, like, if there's a shadow in your view, they have to be in front of the sensing nerves, right? Because if they were behind, you wouldn't see anything and they wouldn't catch light.
That sounds backwards.
Maybe.
But this doesn't have to be realistic to be scary.
Whoa, octopus eyes don't do that? That's cool. Do they also do they cross in the chiasm behind? Like, do they switch sides and upside down also? Your brain's got to do a lot of image processing.
Right?
Yeah.
I was reading an article in preparation for the stream, actually, about matrixing, which is the reason that humans see faces everywhere. And they were doing an experiment to see if children have the same thing or if it's something that develops later in life.
Right.
And it was there in children. But what they found was that children have less focus on it. So it's not, they just see like everything and their brain thinks about it more. And as you get older, your brain just is like shuts down things that are not important. It'd be like, and focuses more on the faces.
That would be nice, yes.
Oh, did that not happen to you? All right, is this shape spooky enough yet?
Ah!
She only stepped in the dried paint.
Yeah.
That's a nice dodge. It was a jump scare. She's helping.
She's helping. She's making it spooky for us. Ooh, chat, aren't you afraid? The cat's gonna step in paint. Ooh.
No, wait, that's fear for me.
Oh, whoa. So, fruit's not scary. but cats are scary. Sure.
Some of the things that cats do can be scary.
Like jump directly off your face while you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The Vax has started waking me up just by smacking me in the face. He started with like gentle boops on the nose.
But now it's just like given up and it's just like bam,
and now
bam,
it's
bam,
like
bam.
like right in the eye. Like, what?
I know people are like, oh, that's because humans are heavier sleepers than cats and the cats are worried about you. But no.
No,
No.
he wants something.
Yeah.
He wants me to go watch him eat.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to eat alone. He needs somebody to watch his back while he's vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
I gave them food today. They had 3 bowls. 1 bowl was empty. 2 bowls still had food in it. So I filled up the empty bowl and then like, cool, and then started eating out of the other bowl. I don't understand you. Just eat the food that's already there.
Clearly there's something wrong with it. No one's taking it. Like if you were at a buffet or like a potluck or something that you'd never been to before, but everyone in the group had been there and you saw that like one of the main entrees was not getting picked, would you go for it? It's
But
something you would eat, like mac and cheese or something.
yeah,
Fish
no.
fingers.
But they did, right? They started eating the food that was already there
Mm,
that they were ignored. They ignored the new food. They just needed it to be there.
yeah, it hasn't aged properly yet.
So they need the new food to be there to start aging so that they know it will be ready the next time.
Yeah,
So that now it's okay to eat the old food.
gotta get lightly fermented. I mean, maybe if you ate the new food, they would be like, oh, we can eat the new food.
There was a girl in my neighborhood when I was a child that ate cat food as a snack. I was just always horrified.
I don't know. I always find cat food like gritty.
You've eaten it?
Not as a snack.
It's what, like a dare?
Yeah, or just to try it, you know. There's some on the spoon left, you know. The wet food.
Oh, the wet food's even worse.
Yeah. And like you gotta know why dogs love biscuits, right? Like the doggy treat's gotta be something great. And no, it's just
Great.
dry and dusty.
Oh, hello. Mm. I'm petting you.
think I even tried chewing, like, rawhide. It tastes like it smells.
Oh, the like really hard things that dogs chew on?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm only patting you with one hand. There we go.
No, I haven't tried
Okay.
pig ears. There's a lot of dog foods and things that I have not tried. Like, well, bull dicks. Is it fun to chew on a squeaky toy? No, not really. The sound kind of transfers through your jaw.
What? Corey, are you a dog?
No. What?
You have to tell me if you're a dog. It's the rules.
Well, I don't poop outside and I've eaten dirt. Like, I don't know.
Is this even showing up on camera?
The little lines? It's
I'm
creating more contrast.
adding white on top of the peach to make it look more like an eyeball.
Okay.
So I wasn't thinking that I was going to make it an eyeball when I painted it peach in the first place.
Yeah, it's kind of coming through. It like makes the one side of the eye look brighter.
Like on my stream one time, I was painting a tree. Somebody in chat was just like, it doesn't look like you're doing anything, but somehow the tree is appearing.
Yep.
Like, yep, that's art.
Yeah.
Don't attack the paintbrush. I see that you're watching it.
It's moving in an enticing way.
Sure is. I'm gonna tone down these veins a little bit. Make them more subtle.
They're gone.
They're gone.
All gone.
How about now?
Okay.
Better?
A little better. Yeah, I think you'll need to like take a high-res photo and post them later.
Yeah, that'll be very popular.
Yep.
Oh, think we need to add some more stuff on this other side. Yes, I'm still petting you.
Did you give it little fingies?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's cute.
I don't know. What have I done? Oh, I've encountered a cat here.
Maybe if you add like one high-heeled shoe, that'll make it.
If you missed the slideshow presentation at the beginning, that is a reference to scary stories you can tell in the dark.
Okay, and the horse has 4 legs. And the story is about a guy who puts horseshoes on his wife.
Not on purpose.
But,
His wife gets turned into a horse,
okay.
and then he puts horseshoes on her, and then I think she turns back and has like the horseshoes nailed to her hands and feet.
Okay, so it is hands and feet. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Good to know.
Spoilers for this book from 1983. But the Jesus, well, you thought I was just making random squiggles? No, no, no. These are hands.
Oh, no, the high heel wasn't random from the illustration.
Oh, no, no, no.
The
Oh,
illustrator
okay.
read the story and did the what was required.
Yeah, the
Oh.
drawings in that book are sometimes scarier than the stories themselves.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was making a reference to earlier. Sorry. Sorry,
Oh.
but Jesus.
You should go back and watch the slideshow. Then you would know what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Or read scary stories to tell in the dark.
If you like horror, then you can do that.
Yeah. When I got tired of drawing, I was like, maybe I could read some of the stories that I've been reading. And then I was like, oh no, all of the Thomas Ligotti stuff is a little too sexy for stream.
Oh, you're going to read it out loud?
Maybe. But I didn't like vet a story in advance. I was reading Songs of a Dead Dreamer.
Don't know that one.
It's creepy. You might like it.
What are you implying, Corey?
You, there's one genre you like. I know you don't read, but
I used to read a lot.
That's the only reason I haven't suggested it.
I've only been reading manga recently, so it's just rotted my brain.
Yeah. All right. We are very close to 4, so I am going to thank you for joining us today, Angel.
You're welcome. I'm gonna do a look back at what we accomplished today real quick,
Oh, okay.
if we can do that.
Yeah. Go back to yours.
All right. We have this creepy eyeball. We have the triangles.
Right.
We have this, I'm gonna call this the heartworm.
Great.
We have Luigi facing his own mortality.
Right.
We have mini boss in a horror game.
Right.
And I think that's it. No, wait. And crime scene.
Yeah, all right. I don't know if I kept everything I was doing. I've got this banana. And then
You did, yeah, you did some ink spots too.
stuff.
Did you not save those?
They... Oh, why are they so tiny and down there?
The crab doesn't wish to be perceived.
Yeah. So, that is what we did today.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter and Hive at AIAmethyst, on Mastodon at kind.social, on Twitch every Thursday, 7:30 Pacific. I always say specific. Streaming portraits of pets. I do not have one to show right now, but it's a cat. You can look at it on my social medias. Yes, I'm petting you. Is that it?
Yeah.
I said as YouTube and
Hive and
Discord and all of the places.
all the places.
Except for Instagram. I don't have any moral objections to Instagram. It's just that my username was taken and I don't want to make a different one.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.